And so we rocking this chest day, man. So the first thing that we doing, yeah. Go ahead. So the first thing that we doing, right? I'm tripping. Let me shout my homeboy out. Y'all see what I got on, man? Discreet apparel. This feel good and it look even better. Go shop Discreet. So check this out, man. First workout that we doing is the bench press. So normally we'll throw 4 plates on this motherfucker, follow up with 3, whatever the hell it is, but we really want to get some work today and put emphasis on that chest, right? So check this out. We doing 6 reps. Boom, boom, boom. We doing 6 reps. We pumping it out. So we're doing 4 pause reps. The way that the 4 pause reps go, pausing it, 1,000. 2 1,000. Lock it out. And we're doing 4 of those. What's happening is we keep tension on the chest the whole time. Check this one out. Come work out with me. So I was telling my brother when we was coming in here, man, one of the main things that me personally, I feel that lack is my top chest. You got to make sure you got something that you're working towards when you in here, or else you'll feel like you're going through the motions. And that's how a lot of people get stagnant and don't want to stay consistent with it. So you got to make sure you always have a goal that you're working towards. Mine is the top chest. So here's how we defeat that, right? So we're doing the guillotine press. This might be new to a lot of y'all. It may be a different movement. The guillotine press, it works this top chest area right here. The stuff where you don't normally hit on an everyday basis, right? So check this out. A traditional bench press, I'm laying back. Me personally, on the traditional bench press, I put my thumbs right here at the groove and lock it right there like that, right? But we ain't doing that on the guillotine press because we need a deep stretch. So I'm putting my pinkies on the first groove right here, right? Put my pinkies on the first groove. So here's the movement. So I'm coming up with it, and I'm coming down right above the top chest line. So that's where I'm at. I'm making sure my elbows is pulled back as much as I can, as much as possible, and then I press up with it. Come back down, press up with it. That's a good way to work the top chest as far as working the guillotine. So try that, see me, tell me how it works. So I'm gonna show y'all another one, man. Another one that me personally I like. So the traditional. So we doing the Smith machine just because I feel like you can get that pull like you can't on the regular bar, whatever the case it is. So here's the movement. So normal incline bench press, right? You lay back and you heading down to the top of the breast line and everything like that. But remember what I said. We're doing heavy emphasis on the top of the chest, right? So here's the movement. So placement. You want to make sure, grip it however you want to grip it and everything like that. Get your right grip together. You want to make sure that when that bar come down, it's literally kissing your chin so you can hit that top chest. The key to this is moving your elbows back, emphasizing on moving your elbows back, because the minute you put your elbows in like this, you're working front delts and it's a shoulder movement, and you don't want that. We working chest. So stick to as such. Then you go racket, come down like this, emphasize moving the elbows back, up like that. Come down like this. So y'all see it's kissing my chin a little bit right to the top of the chest, firing it up like that. So that's the movement you want. It basically kisses your chin and moving right to the top of the chest. Try that one. The key to this, right? You necessarily can put the bench. You don't even need to have the bench all the way inclined. You really can do it. This is a good incline for me because I can feel it working the top of the chest. Just as long as you got an incline some way, the elbows is what's going to make the movement, right? Like I said, you put the elbows in, that's shoulders. Put the elbows out, that's chest. The elbows going to make the movement no matter what this incline at. Just make sure you work that top of the chest. So, a lot of motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people, you know, they lift all this heavy weight, this, that. When you really keying in on what you're doing and you really get that mind to muscle connection, when you talk about that mind to muscle connection, man, it's all about making your muscles work for you. You know what I'm saying? Making sure you're squeezing at the top, proper rest time or whatever the case it is. That's the mind and muscle connection. The reason why I feel a little tight and I feel a little tired because these is all muscles I ain't worked out in a while. I'm just shocking the muscles. That's what makes the muscles grow at a rapid pace. So check this one out, right? The decline press. So normal decline press, you're going to sit down right here. Boom, 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 boom. You got the normal decline press. But that's working a little bit of the inner chest and everything. That's working a little bit of the top chest. It ain't really getting the bottom chest like we really want to get it. Let me show you how to get the bottom chest fully, right? So you're going to come over here on the bench. You're not going to sit down. You're going to lean back on the bench at a little 45-degree angle like that, right? And then you're going to put your hands, you're not going to grip it up here. You're going to put your hands kind of less than halfway right there. Not all the way out here, just less than halfway right there. Less than halfway right there. And you see how my elbows are right now, right? So you see how my elbows are? The only thing that you gonna do is you gonna drop the elbows instead of keeping them all the way out here. So the pressing movement gonna look like this. And the pressing movement gonna look like that because you all the way at the lean back one. Try that one. That one dope. So, peck that fly, right? So peck that fly. I'm gonna show y'all this motion. I've been doing this a while. I've been meaning to show y'all, man, but I've been doing this a while. So check this out, man. This is a different variation of it, right? So instead of grabbing the handles right here, you don't want to grab the handles right here, right? Because you want to make sure you're putting as much emphasis on that chest as possible and as much strain on the chest as possible. So you go grab it from right here. Grab it right above the handles. So you go lock in the position, right? Kind of come back a little bit. So when you back in this position, you kind of lean forward a little bit. And when you come up, your momentum pushes you back like that. And then you lean forward a little bit, and then your momentum pushes you back like that. So make sure you keep a big chest all out through. So what you don't want, right? So here's what you don't want. You don't want your chest to come to the ground, or you don't want to overemphasize this workout. When I mean overemphasize it, I mean putting your chest right here and then coming all the way back. That ain't what you want. You want a nice daily flow of motion. So a big chest, just a slight push. Boom. Big chest, just a slight push like that. You want to make sure you keep a big chest because you want to make sure you keep emphasis on the chest. You don't want to drop your chest to the ground. Make sure you keep your chin up and your chest high. Straight like that. somebody, my homeboys always be asking me, man, they be like, bruh, how your homeboy get so strong or whatever the case it is? Because he fucking listen, bro. Like, it ain't no egotistical shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he pay attention to what the fuck is going on. He soak in the information and he take it and run with it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, they ain't gonna get stronger or they ain't gonna progress or their body ain't gonna change because they think they know every damn thing. So if you come into this motherfucker, if you going heavy all the goddamn time, if you putting as much that you can on the goddamn bar, then one, you gonna risk injury, and two, you ain't gonna progress the way that you need to progress. Me and my homeboy always talk about it, right? It's the accessory movements that's gonna get you bigger. It ain't necessarily the heavy shit you put on all the compound lift. It's shit like this, you know what I'm saying? Paying attention to the little details. Coming back with it as you're pulling up. Coming up with it as you go back. You know what I'm saying? Paying attention to the little details. That's the mind and muscle connection. So we finishing out with some dips. Come on, Mario. So we finishing out with some dips. So if y'all watched my previous video, tricep dips or chest dips, y'all should know how to do these by now. But let me show y'all on the machine, right? So, boom, on the machine. So, here's the methodology, right? If you have this machine, outside chest, inside triceps, chest, triceps, chest, triceps. So, we're doing chest right now. So what you want to do on this machine, right? So a lot of people just sit down like this, but you want to emphasize, basically just like on my other video, you want to emphasize putting the legs to the chest and bending over. So you put your feet back a little bit, right? You put your feet back a little bit so you can emphasize leaning over and tucking your knees to your chest. Then you come down. Boom. 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 So that way you work in the chest. So that's how you do the chest press or the chest dips for the machine. So check this out, man. That's the workout, man. Take all these workouts and try them, man. I'm telling y'all, they're effective. They work. If y'all don't think that they work or whatever the case it is, if it looks funny, just try it. You know what I'm saying? Do what works for you. So me and my homeboys talked about this the other day, man. You need to do what works for you. You know what I'm saying? You can get whatever sauce you want to get from anybody's Instagram, anybody's YouTube, anybody's social media. But theoretically, if you ain't doing what works for you, all that shit's for naught. Because somebody can lay out the blueprint or somebody can lay out the play. In sports terms, somebody can lay out the play, but it still takes players to execute. A coach only behind the scenes, but the players still have to execute it, and they still have to find out what works on the field or the court. So make sure you do what works for you, man. And always remember, make sure you guys are focusing on pumping blood into the muscles, or whatever the case it is. And always remember, whenever you shop, make sure you shop discreet. Holla at y'all next time.